Alright guys, another day, another strength, got another video for you today. This one is a training footage video in the Shred and Further Away saga. That's right, it's full on saga now. So quick diet update, down to about 176.2. That was my weigh-in on Wednesday. I'll weigh myself again tomorrow morning. I'll probably be like in the 175s at that point. But yeah, coming down to the end of this finally. Right now, it's Friday, June 7th. Next week is a maintenance week. And then after that, I will start the last 3-week diet block. And I might even stop early because I'm kind of feeling like I'm ready to be done with this. But the only reason I would stop early is if I got to like 170 and I still have like another week or something like that. I would probably not push past that. And the reason I say that is because I am starting to feel it psychologically and physically a little bit. Starting to get more hungry, tired of doing this. And then also in my lifts as well. Some of them are starting to drop off a little bit. Most of them are holding steady pretty well, so it's not so bad. But yeah, everything does feel a lot harder, even though the performance isn't necessarily decreasing on all of them. But yeah, so let's get into a deadlift workout that I did today. I started off with deficit deadlifts with a nice blue bumper plate under my feet. I love these. I mentioned them in my favorite deadlift accessories, right? Anything extended range of motion for any lift really, but for the deadlift as well. The deficits and snatch grip deadlifts I like a lot. But yeah, these deficits, they felt pretty darn hard. When I started the diet, I was able to do 345 for 5, and I was able to do 315 for 8, and I actually matched the 315 for 8 PR a couple weeks ago, and I did the 325 today, I did 5, and I'm working up to, the way I'm doing it is I'm doing like 4, and then 2 was last week at 325, then I did 5 and then 2 this week, so it's 2 sets, and then next week is going to be 6 and then 3. And then I'll add weight, and then I'll kind of like repeat that cadence. So 4 and then 2, 5 and then 2, and then 6 and then 3. But yeah, so that's basically just allowing me to accumulate some reps, leave a little bit in the tank, but then still add weight over time, accumulating the tonnage, and I'm basically stealing that from Natural Hypertrophy. Great YouTube channel, go check him out. This French dude. But yeah, it's called Evolving Rep Ranges, I think is what he calls it. Very much enjoy it. And I supersetted the deadlifts with some banded lateral neck extensions, getting crazy, right? Just kind of fooling around with those. It's easy to throw in after each set while I'm resting. It doesn't really take away from the deadlift at all. So it might not be doing anything, but it makes my neck kind of feel good, so I do it. But yeah, I choose a red band for those. Didn't film those because they are, not very fun to watch. After that, I did a superset hanging knee raises, right? So I did my body weight, and I did a few sets there. I had worked up to a good number of reps, but then I decided to slow down the reps and improve the rep quality a little bit, kind of like feel the abs a little more, get all the spinal flexion I can get. So I'm getting fewer reps now, but I'm actually still getting a good amount. But yeah, I'm working back up in reps through that, and then eventually I'll be able to add weight to that. And then supersetting it with a dumbbell pullover. So today I did 48 pounds for a set of 10 and a set of 8. And the way I'm progressing those is just working up to 10 reps for both sets and then adding weight to it. But I like those a lot, actually. They are pretty good for the lats. I'm already doing rows and shins, so that's already getting plenty of work for the lats. These are just kind of like icing on the cake. Dumbbell pullovers, and I'm doing some straight arm pull downs with our cable on my other lower body day, which I'm very much enjoying. And then I'm also doing Captains of Crush grippers. So there's actually a giant set, not a superset. And I didn't film those because they're, again, not very fun to watch, but you're just, just closing the gripper, trying to improve the grip strength, which I find carries over well to my chin-ups, which then carries over to my press and my other lifts, which I like a lot. So, and they're fun to do, and like I always say, there's not really any downside to doing them. But yeah, so that was that. And then after that, I just did one more giant set with 4 lifts. So in total, I'm doing, 5 plus 9, so 9 total lifts on this workout, but it's only like 3 sets technically, right? Because the deadlifts and the neck extensions are together. The knee raises, dumbbell pullovers, and grippers are together. And then the last 4 lifts, I've got a 1-arm dumbbell French press, a dumbbell Y raise, a lying banded leg curl, and a 1-arm dumbbell preacher curl. And I do those all back to back. So the whole workout is still done in less than an hour and a half. But yeah, so those last 4 lifts, the dumbbell French press, a little bit of arms, right? I call these also back scratchers because I'm kind of like reaching down, scratching the old back, coming back up. But yeah, I'm doing arms on 4 sessions, right? So I have those Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's because I want to keep my sessions within a certain amount of time, because that's all I have to train. And then, I can throw in more arms on Tuesday and Friday, my lower body days, and it's not really taking away from the performance on them, honestly, or the upper body days. So they're all progressing, so I'm just going to keep doing them. So yeah, one arm dumbbell French press, then some dumbbell Y raises. These are, flying back north for the summertime, coming back up from the south for the winter. But yeah, these are pretty fun. I did a set of 20 and a set of 16. So I basically program all these accessories the same way. I work up to a certain number of reps for each set. And then if I don't get a PR on like one of the sets, then I'll just add an extra set. And then yeah, I just keep adding weight from there. Then I did some lying banded leg curls. Now I like these a lot actually. I progressed to the black band from the red band, but these are basically just a substitute for like a leg curl machine, which we don't really have at the gym. But I like them with the band because it emphasizes the shortened position. And then on Tuesday, I've actually just started doing them with a dumbbell as well for the lengthened position. But I like them a lot. I definitely feel it in the hamstrings. And like I said, it's definitely, my lifts are, those lifts themselves are progressing. My deadlift is still progressing very slowly. So, it's definitely not taking away from anything. So I'm just going to keep doing them. And then my one arm dumbbell preacher curls is what I finished off with. And I had 23 pounds on there for these bad boys. 6 to 10 reps for the rep range there, using the incline bench for those. Just feeling the big squeeze in the bicep, feeling the big stretch at the bottom. But yeah, same concept there. I am seeing progress on that lift, seeing progress on my other arm lifts. And then I actually have been taking measurements throughout this as well. So I'll pull that up right now so I can give you the exact amounts. But in March, so it was March 19th, I'll just give you like my waist, and my biceps. So my waist was 39.5 inches. My biceps were 14.5. And then the other day, June 4th, my waist was 34. My biceps were 14.25. So I lost 5.5 inches off the waist, and I only lost a 1/4 inch off the arms. So even though my arms have gotten smaller, and also like a certain amount of that could be fat and could be muscle. So like I could have lost fat but gained muscle in the arms, and they're actually, smaller, but there's more muscle in them. But proportionally, my arms are gonna look much bigger now relative to my physique because my waist is much smaller. And then my hips and chest have also gotten smaller. And my quads have actually stayed about the same as well. So basically my limbs have held steady and my torso has gotten smaller as I've lost a bunch of fat from there. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to touch on. But yeah, still eating just about the same. The diet hasn't really changed much. I'm still seeing a pretty fast rate of weight loss, like 2 to 3 pounds a week when I try hard for it. So yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will do one more of these videos during the final push. The last phase will be a bench press video. That will be less fun to make because my bench is not doing so well with the weight loss, which is to be expected. It's really not doing that bad, honestly, but I've seen a drop in performance. Deadlifts have actually at least held steady, possibly improved a little bit. My squats have pretty much held steady. My press tanked pretty good, and my bench also has seen a little bit of a drop off in performance. But yeah, that's all pretty much to be expected. Losing, I'm down like 30 pounds so far. So I'll lose the last, 5-ish, and then we'll see how that goes, and then start to build back up. Build back better, as they say, and get stronger. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Say something in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, goodbye.